pleasures of life are short-lived, and more often than not, they are often followed by sorrow. Life means responsibility, a journey wherein a change is constant and difficulties and are relentless in their onslaughts. One very good thing about life is change. Today you are healthy, tomorrow you are sick. Today probably you will see that some of your loved ones or some of the people that you cherish the most are alive and doing well. Tomorrow you find that they are dead. Today you find out that you are rich or you are doing well in terms of your finances and your businesses. Tomorrow you begin to recount some of the huge losses that you made. Today you are happy and tomorrow you are sad. And that's why we say you come to understand that life is responsibility. Life is about relentless of responsibilities. A journey wherein a change is constant and difficulties are relentless in their onslaughts. And that is why, just like we titled it, accept life as it is as a Muslim. You will not find a father, a wife, or a daughter, or maybe a friend that is completely free or that is completely free without any problem or any challenges. Allah has willed for this world to be like that, and there is absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. Allah has willed that in this world, the world will be filled with two opposite things, the good and the evil, righteousness and corruption, happiness and misery. These are some of the things that you see: health and sickness, poverty and riches. So for every good, you find out that there is an opposite to it. So whatever challenges you're passing through, you come to see that there are people who might be worse or people who are just doing absolutely better. So when we talk about goodness, we talk about uprightness, we talk about happiness, these are things from paradise, and they can never just be permanent in this temporary world that we are in. And when you talk about evil and corruption and misery, these are all from fire. Absolutely, these are all from fire. That's why these are some of the opposite things. When you talk about goodness, you talk about uprightness, you talk about happiness, then you talk about evil, because it is goodness against evil, it is corruption against uprightness, it is misery against happiness. And that's why you come to understand that in this life, there is a constant struggle between two opposite forces, the good and the bad, the evil and the good, the uprightness and corruption, the happiness and sadness, or happiness and misery. All over the world, you see that there are people who are constantly working very hard to ensure there is a global stability, there is a global political stability, economic stability, and then there is social and cultural stability. However, you see that there are others who are completely working in the opposite direction. They're trying, because there are people who profit from evil, there are people who profit from corruption, there are people who profit from the misery of others. We pray that we will never be among such kinds of people, because on the day of judgment, there is a huge cost. There will be a huge cost to some of these things. And that's why you see people who loot people's resources, the resources of the state, and when they have the opportunity to take care of the community or they take care of the ummah, they tend to exploit that ummah and take advantage of the ummah by misappropriating the resources of this ummah, by taking advantage of the ummah. When they have the means, when Allah has given them the amana, a trust of this community, of the community of the Prophet ﷺ, of the ummah, they tend to do the opposite of what they were instructed to do or what they were told to do. To these people, there is a severe punishment on the day of judgment. There is an hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that says, the world is cursed along with all that is in it, except for this, the remembrance of Allah. The remembrance of Allah. And what follows it is, of course, goodness and whatever that Allah loves, such as, the scholars, the children, people who continue to seek for istighfar, students and all of that. So these are people that Allah loves. And we have to try as much as possible to be among these people. So we have to try to live according to the reality, because this is what Allah has destined, that we are going to pass through some of these challenges in life. So you accept life as it is, and and of course you have to try to accept life as it is, and appreciate Allah always, because this life is just will never be perfect. And very important, which is very finally, is let us try to overlook the faults of others. Let's try to overlook the fault of others, our friends, our family members, sometimes our parents, and some of them our closest associates. Let us try to overlook their fault. Let us not always be talking wrongly about people. So this is just today's reminder.